Hi for the soul community, Jen here with another short class focus on strengthening your glutes and core. We'll use a little fascial flossing and body weight to build strength and capacity. We'll end our practice with a little Lectio to reawaken to God's presence. So have some blocks handy if you have them. A blanket's always handy. Playlist is in the notes if you so choose. And we're going to begin here in just a kneeling shape. You could also come into a crisscross if you'd like, a simple seat. Either way, we're just going to take a few moments to find our breath. Now, take your mind to your belly, around your belly button. That's the beginning. We're going to do an oval breath. So inhaling, coming up the front of your body, through the torso, up through the throat. Pause when you hit the crown of your head, and your exhale goes down your spine, down your pelvis and up around back into your belly. So let's take a few of those. Just that beautiful visual helps our breath smooth out. Find a rhythm. I heard it said once, peace is faith resting, and joy is faith dancing. And I love that visual there. We'll tap into restful peace for a few minutes at the end of class, but for now, how will you dance into today to express your joy to the Lord? All right. So you guys go ahead and find your blocks. We're going to come into a low lunge. So from here, that right leg is going to come forward. I'm going to go to this side. That right leg is going to come forward. That back leg is behind you. Now, I want you to open up. So this is like a warrior two, but kneeling. So you're opening up to the side of your mat. Your blocks are here a bit at a diagonal. Now, I want you to push that right heel into your mat. Hug that heel towards your midline there, and then sit back. Now, that sole of the foot will come up. That's great. I want you to feel this nice length, the bottom of that leg there. So the hammies, you're going to get a little of that inner line. So I'm going to kind of internally rotate here a little bit to find some different angles. That's usually my sticky spot. that inner line there going all the way to the pelvis. So feel this flossing here, this dynamic movement, bringing those tissues some nourishment, some circulation, some goodness, some warmth, right? Some really good warmth there. Okay, so let's just take a few more. Find any angles that you'd like. Whew. All right. Set those blocks off to the side, and we're coming still into this kind of wide stance, this warrior two stance, fingertips behind your head. Now, you're going to send the torso back behind you, kind of open up this waist and the rib cage as the knee bends forward, and then we're going to do the opposite so that the leg lengthens, and then I'm coming down towards that thigh. So inhale here and exhale. Now, this is a lot of core work. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it right away, but I want you to kind of find that engagement through your center to feel what's happening here, all the goodness. Good. Now, we're going to cross this. We're going to twist this here. As this leg straightens, I'm coming around with my left elbow towards that leg. So inhale here, sit back, exhale, twist. Let's do that a couple times. Now, find that movement in the mid-spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. One more. Feels so good. Good. Now, go ahead and spin towards this front foot. Allow that back leg to come back, low lunge, and make your way into downward dog. Shift, move, maybe a little cat-cowing with the spine here. All is fair game. I want you to feel into your body. What needs movement? What needs nourishment? Let's go to the other side. So lower those knees, take those blocks with you. That left foot's coming forward, that right foot's behind you. Push that heel in, pull it back, then sit back into your space. So that's really the kind of the key with fascial flossing. It's kind of this eccentric contraction of the tissue. So you're lengthening and you're finding that engagement within those tissues. And there's some really good evidence of the benefits of that, right? Kind of getting to those tissues in a little deeper way and a little bit more participation within this shape, right? In this movement. You can kind of feel things in a deeper way. Also for my flexi friends, and feel free to start finding some different angles. We'll just be here for a few more. For my really flexi friends, this is especially good because it's making you very mindful of how far you're going, right? Because you're taking your time. So I love that for that as well. So you guys, you're going to open up to this long side of your space, fingertips behind head. Inhale here and exhale, come forward. Inhale and exhale. We're making this into our twist. So inhale here and exhale, twist with that right elbow coming forward. All right. Last one. And ground those hands, bring that back leg straight. Find your downward dog. Here we go. Right leg lifts. Now feel that tush. I want you to feel that right glute. Here we go. Little pulses, little baby pulses. So the pelvis is more square, more steady. A lot of times we do a three-legged dog and we lift that right hip up to the sky, right? I want you to keep things a little bit more towards the mat to find that glute here. Now hug that knee into the chest. Hug, hug, hug. Take a nice big hip circle. One more here. Hug knee into chest, big circle, and bring that leg all of the way through. Warrior two. So wind your way up. Warrior two. Here we go. Now we're going to do something very similar. Fingertips behind head. Inhale here. Get long. Exhale. Twist. Good. Inhale and twist. Inhale and twist. Last time. Good. Here we go. We're finding our crescent pose. Hands come up, reach for sky. And exhale, right arm goes under left. So let's find those eagle arms here. Now, inhale. On your exhale, one-legged mountain pose. I'm just going to move my blocks out of the way. One-legged mountain pose here. So find that engagement, that root to rise on that right leg. We're going to curtsy. So that left leg goes back behind the right. Curtsy, feel that little squat. Hug those thighs together and then come back into your mountain. Let's do that again. Inhale here. And exhale. One more. Exhale. Good. Warrior three. Glide, smooth, dynamic balance into your warrior three. Take those elbows away from you and land downward dog. Nice. Right forearm lowers, left forearm lowers, and slink all the way to Sphinx pose. Elbows hug towards the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Lift through the belly button. Round, round. Pelvis lifts and thighs lift. Let's do that again. Inhale here. Hug. Exhale. Slink through. Find this nice long kneeling plank. Let's do it again. And exhale. Pause. Left forearm gets heavy. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, forearm lands. Exhale, twist. The left. Let's do right. Twist. Inhale. And exhale, left. One more time each side. You got this. Good. Land those hands. Tuck those toes. Downward dog. Left leg lifts. Good. Little pulses here, you guys. Little baby pulses. Feel the tush. Wake things up. Notice the spine, staying nice and steady. And here we go. Knee hugs into chest. And nice big circle with that hip. One more. Bring that leg all the way through. Warrior two. Here we go. Fingertips behind. Inhale here, reach back. And exhale, straighten that front leg and twist. Let's do that again. Inhale. A lot of core work here. Exhale. Couple more. One more. Love that for the hips there. Go ahead and find that crescent pose. Turn all toes forward. That back heel is lifted. Now, from here, you guys, that left arm is going under right. Find those eagle arms. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. One-legged mountain. Now, find your steady place there. Let's move. Dynamic balance. So good for everyday life. Now, inhale, step back, low, hug those thighs towards one another. And then inhale, come up. Good. Step back and up. Inhale. And exhale. Might have done opposite on one of those. Warrior three. Send that leg back. Here we go. Find that strength. And let it go. Land those hands, downward dog. Left forearm lands, right forearm lands. Slink down into Sphinx pose. Elbows hug towards your hips. Get some nice extension through that spine. Make some space. On your exhale, round that spine. Lift the pelvis and thighs. And let's do that one more time. And round. Keep that nice connection, that integration through your center. Right forearm is heavy. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. And let's do the other side. Twist to the right. And twist to the left. And twist to the right. One more time, each side. Come on. You got this. And release. Whew. Take one block, one more core, and then we're done. So we're going to take this block in between your thighs here. Get nice and long with those legs. Lower down. Now that front arm is your kind of kickstand there, and we're going to lift, right? Find that nice connection. Lift. Lift. And lift. Let's do 5 more. 5. Give a little hug of that block. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Let's flip to the other side. You can just turn around. That's pretty smooth there. All right. From here, press, and then we're going. Lift. Lift. Hug that block. Lift. Some hip work, some core work, all of it going on here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Whew, Nelly, let that go. Take any last kind of movement here that is calling to you. So maybe that's a baby twist. Maybe that's happy baby. Whatever you'd like to do. Maybe a little massage on that low back. And we're going to meet in a rest position, and whatever that is for you for our Lectio. So just a few ideas. If you have your blocks, you can do a supported butterfly here, and that's very lovely. You could also do a constructive rest. So feet are wide, knees soften into one another. You could also take those blocks underneath those hamstrings for that long shape if you'd like. Any place that just feels like you can tap in, allow the body to let go and surrender into your space. So Lectio Divina means divine reading, getting rooted and established in God's love and setting our focus on His presence. So today we'll set our minds on dancing with God through a refrain of a song by the worship team Bethel. The song is called We Dance. Now for this first reading, simply hear the words. Let them wash over you. You steady me, slow and sweet, we sway. Take the lead and I will follow. Finally, ready now to close my eyes and just believe that you won't lead me where you don't go. When my faith gets tired and my hope seems lost, you spin me round and round and remind me of that song, the one you wrote for me, and we dance. For the second reading, listen for a word or a phrase that seems to be asking you to pay attention, something that feels meaningful to you. You steady me, slow and sweet we sway. Take the lead and I will follow. Finally, ready now to close my eyes and just believe that you won't lead me where you don't go. When my faith gets tired and my hope seems lost, you spin me round and round and remind me of that song, the one you wrote for me, and we dance. Take in what stood out to you, repeat it a few times, that word, that phrase, that meaningful piece to you. And for this final reading, lean in and be open to sensation, to an image, perhaps a feeling that this song might reflect on something in your life, a circumstance. You steady me, slow and sweet, we sway. Take the lead and I will follow. Finally ready now to close my eyes and just believe that you won't lead me where you don't go. When my faith gets tired and my hope seems lost, you spin me round and remind me of that song, the one you wrote for me, and we dance. I'll close this in prayer, friends. God of joy, help us to step into a sweet sway with you today. Faith is joy dancing. Help us to live into a fuller faith, attuning and returning to your presence so that we can be filled to the edges with your joy. Amen. Honored to have you join me, friends. See you soon.